Welcome to the dark side. uh, this is the movie review of The Force Awakens, Star Wars Episode 7. Now, of course, Kylo Ren's story, a lot of people want to know more about who is this dark character, who is the man behind the mask, where it's clear it's me. No, this story is not about this man's legacy behind the mask. It's also the story and bond between the Force. So it's not about the lightsaber, it's not about the mask, and a lot of things hide behind masks. Identity, feelings, everything. So when something awakens, it's like a calling or a disturbance in the Force, or something became alert. There was something in the Force, somebody who was awakened into the Force and the Force's ability. And that's what the movie basically was about. Because I don't want to spoil anything for people. That's why I'm doing it as much as I can without going through all the, the spoiler that's out there. But basically, there's the resistance and the new order, from what we know, right? From the trailers and everything, that this new order comes up, and this one stormtrooper decides to rebel by the name of Finn. And Boyega, his character, and the way he acted in the performance was perfect for the character, because this is a person who was conflicted with what the First Order was doing. Normally, stormtroopers were made to take orders, but here you kind of find out that they were taken at youth and was actually trained and brainwashed into a life of certitude. So he begins to start to doubt his actions and the things that they're doing, and slaughtering people. That's not what he's about. So he starts to find his own identity in the film. Each character had significant importance in the film. That's what made it epic. And I did slay a lot of Jedis today. I feel very happy about that. But the fact that in this film, the character that plays Rey, every character was important. That's what J.J. Abrams, like I said in my prediction, how it was going to go. Basically, I was almost correct. I was probably like 95% correct on everything. But the chemistry was very important. When it was time to be heartfelt, you felt it. You cared about the characters, so you felt it. When it was time for anxiety, anger, or scared, or fear, you felt it. And the characters, and both characters, Boyega and this girl, Daniel, I forgot her last name, I think Radcliffe, she was outstanding because their chemistry worked well together. They could have went anywhere with those two characters, and you didn't mind just seeing them because they were so great at their roles. Now, of course, people are going to say, what about Han Solo? Han Solo, I can't say he stole the show, but he was great as Han Solo. Because I thought they were going to do some cheesy, hi, I'm Han Solo, drop some one-liners, and okay, here you go, let's go, I'm going to go have a beer. No, he was actually very important in this movie, and they actually had great scenes for him. They weren't just fillers. Him and Leia actually had very good importance in this movie. That's what, it worked so well. And the sound effects. Let me not forget the sound effects. The sound effects that we loved from the first original Star Wars. All those things that you didn't even think you cared about, but they were stuck in your head. all the sounds that R2 made, all the sounds that you heard in the background, all those little tick, 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 all those things that were important in the first three that were gone in the prequels was back in this one. So it was kind of a great nostalgic feeling a lot when you saw these things. Everybody was a character, even the Millennium Falcon. It was back to being a character. And the fans, of course, this is why you go during opening day. Fans all stood up clapping, clapping and stuff. And everybody was clapping for everything. So that's how you know you're in a great movie and everybody's really feeling it. Everybody's clapping, reacting to things that are happening on the screen. So there's this piece of information. Kind of reminds you of the original Star Wars, right? And the First Order, just like the New Empire, they want to get it before it gets back to the rebellion. And here we go. So that's really your basis of your story. And in between there, these different subplots of other stories are developing that you find out as this is taking place. And the way the story is told, it makes sense. And there's things that they didn't explain to you that you have to use your imagination to figure out, or will it be in part 8? Will it be more told? So it's a lot of questions that you can answer with common sense, or just wait to part 8 and probably they'll tell you anyway. So the overall scope and scale of the movie was perfect. And there's one scene that I have to tell you about. Well, you've seen it already on the commercial from the trailer, where you see Rey is in the woods and eventually Kylo Ren puts the sword up to her. That scene there. Well, actually, before that happens, you can hear Kylo Ren's lightsaber go off. And you couldn't see him anywhere. But you know it's lit. That was from good special effects. And this fact that because we remember what it sounded like when he first cracked it. So now, once we heard the sound, and you hear the crackling sound of that lightsaber, and you can't see him or find him anywhere in the woods, but you know he's coming. So you're like caught in a tense situation right there. That's what a good and a great director does. You can tell their work and their imprint on a film just by looking at what they're doing and how the setup is. And I was like, man, this is good. The scene with Han Solo and Princess Leia, they have a scene where they're talking and you can't see their faces. And it's like kind of cloudy and they're back some. Perfect shot for the dialogue. The dialogue was the shot, was the scene. It was just, you could see her from there, you could see Han from here. You couldn't see their faces, but they're talking to one another. You just hear the dialogue. Perfect shot, perfect scene. That's somebody who went to school. And the reason why you didn't get this video earlier, because I went back and saw the movie twice. So I've already seen it 2 times. And probably will be seeing it another 3 times probably tomorrow, depending on how I feel. But the movie is a perfect movie. Perfect score. If it's 4 stars to give, it's 4. If you do 5 stars, it's a 5-star movie. If it's 8 stars, it's 8 stars. And not because like I'm a Star Wars fan. This is a great movie, even if you've never seen the other Star Wars. If you've never seen Star Wars before in your life, and you watch this film, it will not disappoint you one way or another, one bit. You'll be like, this is a great movie. That's how you know you got a hit. It stands alone as its own movie. So you can watch the other ones and be entertained, but you can still know what's going on just from watching this film, because it stands as its own movie. All right. I love the movie. Go check it out. And I'm gonna go slay some more Jedis, I guess. I got what, another year and a half? May 17th? (2017). So while I'm doing this, I'll be working and training till 6, 7 in the morning tonight. Y'all get your tickets and go check it out.